Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be testing out a viral under eye hack. Now, one of you over on Instagram messaged me about this and was like, hey, have you done this? Does this work? I hadn't heard of it, but it's all over social media, so how I missed it is completely beyond me. Now, the hack that I'm talking about is the Aquaphor under the eye, under your concealer hack. Now, from my understanding, based on everything that I've seen so far, Scott Barnes, who is a professional makeup artist, actually posted this hack onto his Instagram page, I believe, and ever since then, everybody has been testing it and everybody has been swearing by it. Most, if not all of the videos that I saw were like, absolutely, it works. It looks great underneath concealer. It's supposed to keep the under eye area really nice, hydrated, and smooth. And it's also supposed to keep it from creasing. Now, you guys know I literally just posted a video about under eye crepiness, which tends to happen when we have too much dryness underneath the eyes, like too much powder, too much product, just too many things that can cause your concealer to just look really dry and heavy. This is supposed to help against that. So we're going to test it out today, and I'm doing more of a glam look today. This hack doesn't necessarily seem to be for someone who's wanting a very natural look around the eyes. If you're doing a very natural look, then of course I would recommend just going lighter with all of your products, and it's gonna look great under natural lighting, in daylight, wherever you are, up close, you know. But this is more so for like full glam, since that's what Scott Barnes is known for. So we are going to be doing high coverage glam look underneath the eyes and see whether or not this makes a difference. Now, if you have a sensitive under eye area, or if you tend to get a lot of milia or severe milia underneath the eyes, then I would steer clear from this hack. Now we're going to compare this technique to my normal technique when I'm doing glam. I'm going to do my normal technique over on the left side, and I'm going to do this Aquaphor underneath my products over on the right. See how they compare, see which one looks better, and then we're going to wear it for a few hours and compare at the end. So let's start. The way that he does it is simply just going in with the stick, and you're going to go back and forth underneath the eye. He also uses Aquaphor on like his older clients' clavicle area or like chest area. He swears by it, swears that it like smooths things out and keeps things nice and hydrated. So let's see. Okay, so it's on, it's there. Let's keep going. All right, so now that we have it on, let's color correct both under eye areas. All right, so far so good. This side just looks very hydrated. It looks a lot more radiant than this side does. Let me apply foundation and I'll be back for concealing. All right, I'm back. Let's continue with concealer. So far, so good. This side definitely has a smoothness to it that I don't typically have. So let's continue. Now I'm gonna go with the House Labs concealers for today. They are super, super, super high in coverage. And since this is more of a glam look, I don't want darkness peeking through, but I also don't want to apply a ton of product on top of this. So this one, high in pigment, and you don't need a lot. So I'm going in with a little bit of a correcting shade first. I really love this formula. This is number 20, light medium peach. I love when brands come out with concealers, and within those formulas, you can also find color correcting shades, because that way, if you love a formula, you don't necessarily have to look for a corrector that goes with the formula. You just wear the formula, just two different shades, you know, and it'll last you. It lasts. So anyway, so going in with this one first, just a little bit there. And we may as well do the other side. So a little bit there as well. Remember, we're going glam. So I am applying a bit more than what I would if I was just doing my makeup kind of like for a regular day. And the next shade that I'm using is number 21, light medium neutral. Just like that. Now just taking my concealer brush and blending this out. Just starting off with the left side, because why not? right, one side done. All right, so now we go over, you know what? I'm gonna apply a little bit more. I'm so used to not using a whole lot of concealer, like on a regular basis for my like everyday type of makeup, that now I'm like, okay, we're glam, okay? I gotta remind myself, we're going for glam today. Now we can go ahead and blend this side out. Okay, so far, definitely a lot smoother over here. Let me bring you guys in nice and close so that you can see what I'm seeing before I set it and everything. All right, so over on the left side, it's the way that I normally would do things. Doesn't look as smooth as the right side, at least not to me. And I'm gonna set it with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Peach Pie. Really, really like this formula. I thought I wouldn't. I really thought that I was gonna find it a bit too drying, but it really is not, especially when you use it kind of in moderation, if you will. It looks really, really nice underneath the eyes. And it also helps to brighten, so it's like, it's a 2-in-1. Let's start off over here. So before I set, I always, if you have any kind of settling in between fine lines, which you probably will, you want to go in and just kind of blend that away before setting your concealer. Okay, so there's one side. Now let's do this side. Okay. And since we're glam, I'm also going to add a little bit of a brightening powder underneath. This is from Bare Minerals in the shade Summer Bisque. It is their multitasking concealer. So I'm going to just take a little bit of that with my powder puff and apply it along the areas that need a little bit of brightening and a little bit more coverage. And of course, I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. All right, so now that I have both sides done and set, let me zoom you guys in to see if we can spot the difference or a difference. All right, what do you guys think? Personally, I think that the Aquaphor side does look a little bit smoother than this side with my normal routine. Okay, so we've gotten a close-up. Let me jump off camera, finish my makeup, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Makeup is done. So far, this is a very promising hack, okay? This side looks quite a bit smoother than this side. Overall, it just looks a little better. So let's wear this for a few hours, at least until I go to the gym, because I cannot work out in a full face, okay? A full glam. Like, a little bit of makeup, maybe, but like full glam, I just can't do it. So I will wait until then. So I'm gonna go around, I don't know, 4 o'clock. Right now it's 11:20. So I'm gonna have this on for the majority of the day, I guess, or a lot of it. And then I'm gonna come back, show you what this looks like under natural lighting, and just, you know, see whether or not this is a hack worth trying. So I'll be back in just a few hours. All right, I am back to give you guys an update. It has been about 5 hours. It's 4:52, so I think a little over 5 hours or 4 hours, somewhere around there. I think we started around 11:30, but anyway. Now, before I go into my opinion of this hack, or this technique, I should call it, I'm gonna bring you guys up close so that you can see the Aquaphor side versus the non-Aquaphor side. And I'm also going to take you guys to the window so that you can see this under natural lighting. All right, so here we are. This is the Aquaphor side a few hours later. And this is the non-Aquaphor side a few hours later. And this is what it looks like under natural lighting. The Aquaphor side and the side without Aquaphor. So there it is. What do I think about this new technique? I like it. I don't hate it by any means. I do not hate it. I don't feel like, for me though, like I think I have my routine so down to like what works underneath my eye area. And like, I know that these things work, that it looks very similar, you know? But if you do have a lot of dryness underneath the eyes, or you have issues with your, concealer kind of moving around, not staying in place, perhaps it breaks up, or it just looks, it doesn't look good, and you haven't given this technique a try, I would say do it. I would absolutely say give it a try, see whether or not it helps the under eye area, unless you have, like I said at the beginning of the day, just a super sensitive under eye area or milia, anything like that. This can perhaps make it worse. I'm not a dermatologist, I can't really say, but for anybody that's looking to try something new, I think it's worth trying. And let's say it doesn't work out for you, well, at least you can use this on the lips. So that completes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed today's, new technique review, hack review, if you will. I don't know why they call it a hack. Is this like technically a hack? I would assume that this is more like a technique, right? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, share all those things. It really helped to support the channel, and I appreciate you all so much for doing any of that. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, where I absolutely love to interact with you guys. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.